This is Dr. Burns from Burns Integrative Wellness Center talking about some of the GLP-1 agonist injections and orals that are coming out. Apparently, Ozempic, which is also the first semaglutide that came out, is not FDA approved for weight loss. That in a few states, some insurance companies are cracking down on the physicians who are prescribing it. So Wegovy is the only one that we know of that is FDA approved for weight loss, but depending on whether your insurance company will cover it or not, really all depends on them, because just because it's FDA approved does not mean that your insurance company will cover the cost of something that's $1,400. So the good news is that, well, there's another one called Saxenda. It's Saxenda. That one is also a GLP-1 agonist. That one, it has been approved. So if we can't get the Wegovy, we do have the Saxenda. Tirzepatide or Mounjaro has not been FDA approved yet. So the only way to really get that is if you're diabetic or if you're going to get it from a compounding pharmacy, which could be around like $200 a month. That's way better than $1,400 a month. I think the majority of that $1,400 is more having to do with the apparatus that the medicine is contained in, the auto-injector, than it is with the actual medicine itself. There are some oral medications that are GLP-1 agonists that are going to be coming up, hopefully getting FDA approval soon. But here again, I don't know if your insurance company is going to approve them or not. They said it will be cheaper because it'll be oral form than an injection form, which would be good. But, here again, we don't know what exactly is going to be happening with those. So anyway, some of these have some names on here. So like one of them is called Danielprion. Another one is Giloprimon or something like that. So anyway, so we got some other tablet forms that may be coming out that are GLP-1 agonists that are seen as like Ozempic and Wegovy. So if you're wanting some of these weight loss injectables, there is, like they said, the Saxenda, Saxenda, and then the Wegovy are the two right now, as far as the GLP-1 agonists are concerned, that are covered by the FDA. So as weight loss medications, but here again, not knowing if your insurance is going to cover it or not, because they're separate from the FDA. So just because the FDA approves something doesn't exactly mean that the insurance company is going to jump on board, because there's so many things that the FDA does approve that, each insurance company is going to, I guess, do their own reviews and see what the long-lasting terms are. So do remember, with anything when it comes to weight loss, you need to have a sensible diet, exercise routine. When you do come off of these medications, I know some people need to be on it long term, that sometimes it's, people need it because obesity is not just a wham bam, thank you ma'am. I only need to lose 10 pounds. For some people, it truly is a struggle for them. Whatever it may be, their body type, it could be their bacteria, it could be genetics that they're fighting, stuff like that. So for them, it's more of a long-term care than it is, it's just like, I need to lose 20 pounds in 30 days. So with something like that, there are other alternatives that we have available, and supplement-wise that may still work, but may be a little slower acting, and these are non-habit forming. It's called, one of them is called high phenolic, which is from Orthomolecular, that we use, and also we look at, of course, thyroid function, what's going on with the neurotransmitters, because sometimes if your neurotransmitters are off, that could also cause weight gain as well. Adrenal fatigue, high cortisol can do that too. Sometimes medications that you're on can cause weight gain as well. Food allergies can end up doing that too. So there's a myriad of aspects of the body that, I guess, aren't in your control or my control that we have to try and figure out what's going on. And sometimes it's like your own gut flora that may be off, causing, an inflammatory response, like causing you to also gain weight too. Being in a stressful environment all the time, being around narcissistic people will also keep that weight on as well. Because as Louise Hay says, it's a protective layer that you end up putting on in order to protect yourself from the world. Some of us, our body likes to convert everything into an estrogen form, which likes to be stored in fat cells. So, it just varies for each person. I was just wanting to let everyone know that the Ozempic is off the table, folks, because insurance companies are going to start cracking down on that. And they're actually going to start reporting physicians to their boards, if any falsification of information goes in. So that's why Islatravir or the Xanaxa are the two injectables that right now are pre-approved for weight loss. And then, like I said, we got some other ones that are coming down the pike here probably by next year that are oral form. So at this point, it's either using a compounding pharmacy or, here again, it just depends on your insurance company on what they're going to do. If you're wanting to go a more natural route, like I said, we've got supplements that can help out as well. They're not as fast acting as some of these other ones, but it's, still here again, for some people, it's, it's something that may have to take the rest of their life, but also be careful of some of the side effects, which besides nausea and diarrhea is dehydration. Sometimes that dehydration can get so bad that you have joint aches and pains. Tendons can start hurting, arthritis type pain can happen. On top of that, your face looks older as well because of the dehydration process that can happen with some of that. So, it's like there's amino acids, peptides that are chains of amino acids that may possibly help as well. Sometimes your body just may be resistant to whatever it is that we give it, that, coming at it from any angle that we try may do that. And then, of course, there's the body type aspect of it, where if you're an ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph, also comes into play with that as well. So there's a lot of different areas to be able to looking at between, body type, biochemistry, what's going on as far as gut flora is concerned. It's like, here again, hormone imbalance, thyroid imbalance, stressors that you're having in your life as well. So it could also be neurotransmitters going on. Sometimes it's just the brain also, as far as where blood flow is going to there. Because like if your simulate gyrate is stuck, that's supposed to act like the gear shifter in your car. That may be keeping like addictions going as far as like sugar and stuff like that. So that's another aspect that we have to take a look at. So that's why it's medical. It's not just weight loss. What I do here is medical weight loss, because for some people it's an actual disease. And it's not just I need to lose 20 pounds, but an actual disease that we're looking at here, because, its body is fighting self at this point. So if you have any questions, give us a call, 623-252-0376. Thank you.